Welcome, welcome, welcome back to another module where we're going to have a conversation chat about the 3 gaps that really will make a difference in your job search. Oftentimes we're so focused on the resume and cover letter. I like for you to take a step back and focus on a couple of other things. A couple of things that are really going to be key to your success in your job search. And not really a success in your job search, but a success in your next career move. Because so we're often looking for a job when we really need to be looking for a career. One of the modules that you probably already reviewed is about needs and wants. But today I'm going to talk about the 3 gaps. Gap number 1 is expectation. What are you expecting? Oftentimes clients come to me around the need to help them with their job search, and they're so laser focused about their resume, their cover letter, applying to jobs, and I'll stop and ask them one question. What are you expecting? What are you expecting on your next career move? What does it look like? What does it feel like to you in your next career move? And many people will tell me that they're looking for a particular level. Sometimes they'll tell me they're looking for a particular commute. But my question to you is, what are you expecting on the inside to happen? We're so focused on the doing and all the activities that we often miss the expectation. When we're looking at developing a job search strategy, the first thing we need to look at is what we're expecting. Are we expecting to search for any job? Are we expecting to search for a job at a particular type of culture? Are we looking for a job that has a set of responsibilities that's going to drive us, motivate us, make us happy, and quite honestly, stretch us? The second thing I want to ask you is, once you have these expectations, can you visualize it? I've worked with many clients and they'll tell me, I have the skills and the qualifications, and I'm going to pick a position to be a senior vice president, where a senior vice president title means they're at the top of the house, or they may be the number 2. But their current role might have a whole different title based on the industry that they're in. So I tell them to take a step back and not so much focus on the job title that they're used to, the industry that they came from, but what are they expecting? And if they're really expecting a senior vice president level, that's not always a senior vice president title. It could be a VP title. It could be a chief title. But what are they expecting? What are the responsibilities they're expecting? What are they expecting to drive around P&L, around people development, around analytics, around data? What are they expecting? What is the value they're expecting to deliver when they get to this company? Because if you don't know the value you're going to deliver, you're going to fall short in being able to articulate what that value is. Now, the reason why I went back to expecting is because when I start talking to you about visualization and being able to visualize what you are expecting, that becomes a different story. I've had people to tell me, I'm expecting to get an X level position that has X amount of responsibilities. But as we start to get into the thick of applying to positions and reaching out to their network and having those conversations about what they want, they revert back to these traditional methods of what positions are open, what did I see on LinkedIn, what did I see on a website, what headhunters reached out to me. And then they'll come back to me with, Emily, well, let me back up. I will ask them to send me a couple of positions so that I can now really see if what they're articulating of what they want, what they visualize, is what they're really going after. And oftentimes there's a misalignment. That's number 3. The first thing is you have to expect. You have to have some expectations of what you want. The second thing is you have to be able to visualize it. If your expectations and your visualization line up and are in alignment, which is number 3, now you're going to be able to build the type of brand. You're going to be able to articulate what you're looking for. You're going to be able to articulate what you want. You're going to be able to visualize it, and you're going to be able to see it. The next thing it's going to help you to do is really focus. You're going to be crystal clear of what you're focusing on, the position you're going after, and what that looks like. Then you're going to start to look for that type of position. You're going to start to have conversations with your network about that type of position. So as I give you this tidbit of advice today in between our coaching sessions, is to really look at your expectations. Really dig deep. What are you expecting? What are your emotions? What is your heart and mind telling you? What is going to make you happy? To recap, number 2, visualization. Can you visualize your next role? Can you really see it? Because oftentimes we can't see ourselves being bigger, being broader, being taken on larger responsibility. The next thing you know, we find ourselves reverting back to what's comfortable. The third thing is alignment. Are you in alignment with what God has for you to do? Are you in alignment with the talents that God has given you? Are you stepping out of your fear and your comfort zone to look at those expectations, to visualize it, to be able to see it? Because the word does say that you have to expect, you have to visualize, you have to be in alignment with what God has for you to do. And then you have to take that leap of faith and step out. Until next time, think about the 3 gaps: expectations, think about visualization, and think about alignment. But most of all, think about walking in the talents that God has given you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this soundbite, this brief conversation. I look forward to having more conversation with you. Until next time, have a blessed day.